y'all, it's Kadisha and I'm back with another video. I'm so festive today, y'all. I have my red and green on because it's Christmas time. Getting ready for Christmas. I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas, by the way. This is kind of a sensitive topic, but I experienced something that made me realize that we oftentimes have a spirit of manipulation and not even realize it. And it was so sad because it's oftentimes the people that's most close to us that can manipulate us, and we not even think that it is a form of manipulation. And I'm saying this because I have realized where I actually have been on both ends. So I've been the person who's been manipulative, and I've been the person that has been manipulated. And both sides of the coin are not good. However, most of the time, like I said, we don't even realize that we're in that position where we're actually being the manipulator. And I'm going to kind of give you a story so you can kind of follow. And you may say, well, that's not my specific story, but you'll be able to now realize, like, do I do certain things that kind of make people want try to get an answer, get people to do things? And I work, and this may sound bad, so I hope people don't take this wrong, but I work with elderly. And so most of the time I work with people who have dementia. And so they, kind of have the short-term or long-term memory issues where they can't really remember from day to day. And they're very vulnerable. So they're in a state where you can actually probably do something and they probably wouldn't even remember it. And most of the time you do have to kind of get them to do things even if they don't want to do it. And it's like, oh my goodness, Lord, where is the boundary line where it's like, okay, you are being a manipulator and you are not using your words for good. He's like, how do I draw that line? Because of course you don't want to try to get people to do things that they don't want to do. However, in this sense, it is, trying to get someone to take a bath or trying to get someone to eat their food, things of that sort. And you're just like, well, I have to get them to do that. And so if you're not careful, you can use that skill, I'm gonna say skill, way of persuasion to actually do this to other people in your life. And I realized, like, I did that, but then I just realized here lately, and the Lord is I say, the Lord deliver me from it already. But each day, of course, is a battle because it's so often, it's so easy as people to want what we want and not sway away from wanting what we want. And in this particular instance, I was on the receiving end and I didn't realize it till after. And I was just like, man, that was horrible. But I was talking to someone and they asked me a question and I was just like, well, that doesn't matter. And they were like, well, I was just trying to see because, they made up this reason as to why they was asking the question. And then so I was like, oh, okay, that's a profound reason. So yeah, this. And so I told them and they were like, well, I was just kidding. I just wanted you to tell me. And I was just like, and I said story, but the other word for it. I was like, you just told a story. And they were completely fine with that. And that's why I said we get into a place where we actually don't even realize that we use manipulation to a place where we're getting things that we want. And when I'm talking about the other one earlier, it's kind of like, yeah, I'm getting them to do what I want, but it's for their benefit. So it's like me getting them to take a bath, it's like, yeah, they're going to benefit from being clean. Me getting them to eat, that's going to benefit from them being clean. Yes. However, it can go into a different place when I start talking to my family members and they don't want to do something that I feel like is something that I want to get done. And so I start kind of saying, well, remember when I did this for you? Or just make someone feel bad in general to get things done, to get something done that you want, even if it's not even considered quote unquote, important. And I just wanted to bring light to it because it upset me. It made me mad, even though it wasn't a big topic that I was just like, it didn't matter one way or the other if I told them or not, but it just made me mad that they used that to actually, it was manipulation. It was a form of manipulation to get what they wanted to know, even though it did not matter. And I was just like, that's sad. That is so sad. And like I said, it's oftentimes, people that are closest to you that can be in that position and you not even realize, like I said, they're manipulating you. and they may not even realize that they're doing it because they've become so comfortable, and it's become second nature that they do it so much that it's just like a way of how they basically become as a person. And so it takes work to actually realize that this is something that you do, and it takes work to undo that and realize, okay, maybe I should not be doing this when they say this. And I'm not really getting into deep details because that video is really not about that, but it's just becoming more self-aware of the things that we do and how we do it when we don't get our way. It's like, do we result to manipulating somebody when things don't go our way? That is a very important question, and it's a character flaw that, of course, only we can change. So I hope this video helps you. I hope it opened your eyes to some things. I hope you're not a manipulator. I hope you're not being manipulated, but either way, there are ways to change that. So thank you so much for watching this video. And like I always say, a cambio que quieres ver en otros. Until next time, bye.